Oh, they're firing away though. He's turning into a ginormous porcupine. Don't get close to him because he will poke you with one of his little spikies. Hey guys, this is Project JSFire and welcome to a special video of Tank and Battle Simulator. Now today, we're gonna check out some of this stuff that is not in the game yet. We cannot play with this yet, but the developers have announced it and I would love to share this with you guys. So first, we're gonna check out all of these awesome new items that are still in development, and then we're gonna head into the game and try to recreate some of those awesome things in the game. Now what you see going on in the background is some sort of a tank concept. Now this thing is gonna be supposed to stay in the center of the battlefield somewhere, and you can just send all of your troops into there and see how you can defeat this mighty tank. Now at the moment, as you can see, it is way too powerful. It is flying all over the place. There's cannonballs everywhere you can look, and it is just the most amazing thing. But this is still in development, and I think it's gonna be fine once it releases, and I am super excited to check it out. Now next up is an experiment with the Chicken Man, our good friend, the Legend 27, as we have called him before. Now today, they're gonna try and lift him up with what looks like some sort of a balloon of some sort. Now these guys have something around their arms and they spawn like a parachute, like a little balloon, and they go all the way up and then explode up in the air. So I think what they're gonna do is grab units, take them up into the air, you know, kind of neutralize them, I guess, and then explode them into 1,000 pieces. And as it turns out, they can even lift the heaviest unit, or at least the biggest unit that is in the game right now, which is of course the Chicken Man. I'm very curious to see what these guys are gonna be able to do against the tank. I mean, imagine if they can take up the entire tank up in the air and then let it explode in there. That would be awesome. Now guys, I'm gonna try my absolute best to be the first one to play these awesome updates and show it to you on the channel, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on it. Now the next thing they've got going on is just some few new weapons, as well as a level that is kind of like a developer level, I guess. At least I haven't been able to play on it yet, but look at that. They've got new maces and new like halberd kind of things. Now these things look pretty damn deadly. I mean, look at that. We have seen the X from the X-Men, but these halberds are a whole nother thing. They've got like a pike on the top as well, so I think they are gonna be pretty good against these spear fighters, because they can fight those spears at long range and then smash through their shields if they have to. That's gonna be freaking amazing. Now we also get another sneak peek at the tank. Now as you can see, it's spinning around, it's shooting all the time, but it's actually not flying this time. So it looks like the balancing has kind of come through already, and maybe they're gonna balance it a little bit more. I'm not entirely sure, but as you can see, it can take a lot of beating, okay? There's a lot of arrows in that thing, a lot of spears went through it, and it is still standing. So I am just so excited for the tank. And it's even taking a bunch of meatballs, but there it goes. It is dead alright. So that's what it's gonna take to actually kill the tank. Now the next one shows off some sort of a technical update. Now these units aren't really all that special. It's not like a new Dark Peasant or anything like that, but this is about the formation bonus. Now as you guys may or may not know, back in the day when wars were actually fought with swords like in this video, what made an army strong wasn't the sword, it wasn't the armor, it was the formation, as you can see right here. Now it actually gives an HP bonus, but it decreases your speed. So I'm not sure how it's gonna stack up against ranged unit, but as you can see in melee combat, this is going to be perfect to have like this little formation, and I think it's gonna add a lot of strategy to the game, and I think it's gonna make it a hell of a lot more interesting in general. Here's another example of the formation bonus, this time with ranged characters. They're not firing all too quick, okay? There's a lot of units here, and as you can see, these melee guys, they can just charge on through. But as you can see right now with the formation bonus, they actually get a firing rate, because these obviously aren't really supposed to move or have a lot of HP like the melee guys. So they're gonna fire faster, which is so cool. I mean, look at this. They are way more organized and they're gonna be way more powerful. This is fantastic, especially if it works on the beamer guys, like the neon muskets, I guess. So here's another example of the formation bonus. They are perfectly stacked up. They all rush towards the same targets. They're in a steady line. This is gonna make them so much powerful. And if we fast forward, we can see from a top-down view, they're all gonna come in and use their shields way more effectively than they would otherwise do. Here are some monsterly big new weapons. I mean, these are like spears, but then like 10 times as long. These must be like 10 meters long. I don't know how they can carry these, but look at that. That's like a ginormous spear. Now, I believe they are called a pike or something, but this is ridiculous. How can any guy get to them? They have this ginormously long distance spear thingy. It's fantastic. Here's another awesome example of a new unit coming to the game. Probably, at least, this is the grenade. Now I'm not sure if this is gonna be the final unit, and I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be called like a pirate grenade or something. But here they go. I am very curious to see if they're gonna have like a nice little explosion thingy going on. So let's go ahead and see if this explodes. Oh, that's a lot of bombs. Yes, look at that. So now we have long-ranged, or at least medium-ranged explosives. Now we used to have like the Napoleon guys. They would run on their little barrels and just suicide into a ginormous sea of fire. Well, these guys are actually a lot more, well, they make a lot more sense because they throw their grenades so that they don't blow up themselves. I'm pretty sure that they are gonna end up blowing themselves up, but that's fine because at least we have a shot of blowing up the enemy instead of ourselves, which is pretty nice, I guess. I really should have watched the entire video because it says Grenadiers have a chance to explode on death, so I guess they can still kill themselves. It's like the developers were reading my mind and quickly put that in there. I'm not sure what happened there, but yeah, they can kill themselves apparently. Now let's head into the game right now because I want to build a tank myself. Okay, we're gonna try and recreate what the developers are actually making at this moment. So let's go ahead. I'll see you guys in the game. So here we are. This is the neon map. This gives us a nice open space to work with. Now we're gonna go over here in the back. Now this is the blue team, as you can see. This is the red team over here. Now we're gonna make a blue team tank, okay? So I cannot make it quite as small as the actual tank that they are developing. So let's make it a little bit bigger. Now my idea was we're gonna put down a whole bunch of these shield guys, okay? These are gonna be our tank armor. And because the tank can move, I want to make something that is also mobile. So I could put in a whole bunch of these cannon crews. Where are they? Here they go. This would probably be, you know, applicable for a tank. However, these guys aren't very mobile at all. So we're gonna go ahead and put some archers in there instead. These guys don't have a whole lot of range, and they're still gonna fire something, okay? And that's gonna be the purpose of these guys. They're gonna be our shooters, our little cannons. It's pretty hard to actually make this into like a nice circular shape. It's gonna be a pretty sizable tank. The reason for that is I want to fit all of these little arches in there so that we actually have a little bit of firepower coming from all different angles, I guess. So let's fill this up nice and easy. Now, these guys shouldn't start killing themselves or killing their teammates. That would be bad. But here we go. This is our tank. We've got the armor on the outside. We've got the pew-pews on the inside, I guess. And they're gonna move forward over to the red team. Now, they shot it with archers, so we're gonna also put some archers down. I guess right over in the back a little bit here. And I believe they also had a few spear guys, so let's put those down as well. Here we go. Let's see if our tank will stand up against those other guys. Let's see. Yes, they're moving forward. Here we go. This is the tank, guys. The armor is actually being shredded off the projectiles, but that's fine. Move forward, my tank. Oh, they're having quite a bit of trouble with these. Well, actually, they're not. They're kind of powering through. Holy cow, these shield guys are actually quite protective. That is fantastic. Look at it. All these little arrows just go inside of there. And the arrow guys, I mean the archers, are still in the back firing. This is perfect. I mean, go ahead, my tank. Yes, that's it. So let's clear this army. It was obviously not powerful enough. Now let's see what happens if we actually put it up against a bunch of, let's see, cannon crews. These are pretty damn powerful. Let's put them up against, like, yeah, 5 should probably be good. Here we go. This is gonna be pretty hard on the tank. Look at that. The first layer of armor is completely gone already. It has gone to smithereens. But they've already killed one. Oh, make that 2 cannon. Oh, make that 4. Whoa! Make that 5 cannon crews. That was fast. But we've also got the box gun. Again, guys, one of my favorite units in the game. Now, the thing is, this is kind of like the cannon guy, except from the neon side. This is a really powerful guy. Look at this. And a boxing ring. Here we go. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of damage already. But is he gonna be able to fire again? And in time? Holy shit, did he get killed by 1 arrow? How is that possible? How much health does this guy have? 500 health, and he gets killed by an archer in 1 shot. That's crazy. Do you guys know what time it is? It's time for this guy. I mean, this guy. Our friend the Dark Peasant is gonna take on our awesome tank, which is over here in the blue corner. Now I think I know the outcome of this, but it's fine, okay? Let's see what happens. This is the new, revamped, repowered Dark Peasant. Slay my tank. Show them who is boss. Oh boy. Oh boy, that does not, wow. I mean, if the Dark Peasant is really going to be so powerful against the tank, I think it's gonna be pretty bad news for this little tank over here. Now, we saw in the video that the tank actually got defeated by a bunch of these catapult throwers. Now, I like to refer to them as meatball launchers. You'll understand why in a moment. But let's see if this team of meatball launchers can slay our mighty tank. Here we go. They're gonna go full power. Oh boy, wow, that went that went straight through. There's a ginormous hole in my tank. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. I can see why these catapults are so unbelievably strong against the tank. I mean, they literally just blow it apart. And whoa, did he just spawn a rock in there? Oh, buddy. Oh, you really... Oh, I feel almost bad for you. This guy took a lot of pain for the team, alright? Come on, guys. Win it for us. What? They actually won. Oh my gosh. Now we saw the new Grenadiers. They throw their little grenades. But what we have for now, which explodes quite violently, is of course the barrel roller. So let's see what these guys, I guess the old-fashioned boom booms, can do against the tank. I'm very curious to see. Now, I think because the tank is kind of made of wood, it's gonna... Oh wait! It's not gonna be able to set it on fire if it doesn't reach the tank. Oh my gosh, how did I not see that coming? I mean, the tank can just shoot at these little things and make it explode. But I think the Grenadiers are gonna be smart enough to throw their explosives and not let them explode in their own faces, okay? Now I know that you guys who are watching this right now, love these two guys. I know Hillary and Trump are two favorite friends, our favorite duo in the entire world. Now let's see what they can do against this mighty tank. Hillary is kind of going nuts as usual, but Trump is taking it nice and cool, okay? Just walk on through, place a wall here and there, fire down the tank, everything is fine. What about a chicken man though? I mean, we saw how he got lifted up by those weird parachute guys, or whatever you want to call them, but now he's gonna take on a tank. Look at the little chickens go! You can't penetrate my armor! My tank is way too armored for your little chickens, boy! Oh, they're firing away though. He's turning into a ginormous porcupine. Don't get close to him because he will poke you with one of his little spikies. He's kind of ruffle stomping all over my little dudes though. He's just shredding apart my tank. Bit by bit. Wow, he actually won. Oh no. Alright guys, that's it for another Tonex Battle Simulator, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next GRENADIER video.